Thank you, Mr. Speaker. May I congratulate the Minister for the excellent job she's doing standing in for the Foreign Secretary. There is a genocide happening in Tigray. What work is she doing with our partners in the United States, the EU and other Western countries to send a message to Prime Minister Abiy that there can be no international aid channeled through the Ethiopian government until the genocide stops? And why does he still have that Nobel Peace Prize? Is it not high time he was stripped of it?
Mr. Speaker, can I thank him for his praise? I'm not sure I'm doing that brilliantly. We are continuing to work really, really closely with our partners in the US, in the UN, and indeed I met the African P3 partners during my recent visits to New York and Washington. But really importantly, we're also supporting Obasanjo, Bankole, and President Kenyatta's efforts as well to try and bring all people to a ceasefire. Regarding a Nobel Peace Prize, that is a decision for the Nobel Committee themselves.
Hello. Welcome to Ezana Tube. I'm the host, Ezana. Today is October 18, 2022. I have a short update news for you from Ethiopia by the Tigray region and the surrounding area. And the news as follows. The news from the Tigray region and the surrounding area, there are some heavy fighting continues on different front line. When I go by Shire and surrounding area, there is a very, very heavy war, bloody war continues on this front line. A lot of the Abiy Ahmed as well as the Eritrean army are getting a heavy casualty, but they keep on coming wave after wave. The Tigray Defense Forces continues defending on this front line. Also, when we go on a different front line by Korem, also there is a heavy fighting continues surrounding area there. Also, Mai Sabri. When we talk about Mai Sabri, there is also air bombardment by the Abiy Ahmed Air Force in Mai Sabri, and a lot of civilians got killed and injured. I heard also this continuous bombardment by ground and air in the city of Shire. Also, we have received there is a bombardment in Aksum, and the Tigray Defense Forces has to change strategy. This is a military strategy. They said we don't want to get into details. Let's leave this for experts. So the Tigray Defense Forces are defending, and they said that in a military you go 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and the heavy fighting continues. The other news is that the Tigray Central Command Post gave a briefing about the war, and they mentioned in their briefing the Abiy Ahmed army as well as the Eritrean army have entered in the city of Shire. Also, they have controlled some towns nearby, but the heavy war continues. The Tigray Defense Forces are putting heavy casualty on the enemy forces, they said. Also, they call on all the Tigrayans to come and join the Tigray Defense Forces to eliminate the enemy. And this is what they have given us in the short form. And this is what I have for you today. And thanks for watching.